Double honor to the elders and millstone, and salutation to all you all came on the highways and byways begging to the marriage. I'm gonna start off and say these the nations, all the gods of the nations are no gods, just stone, made up. I'm gonna start off with Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 11. How the nations change their gods which are yet no gods, but my people have changed their glory for that which does not profit. So there were just so the other reason why we're in slavery, because we not only didn't we disobey the commandments, but we served other gods, that aren't actual gods, but statue, stone, or just something like came to somebody's head, drew it in a picture. It's just no power in that. I'm gonna name a couple of them like Shiva. You got Buddha, the Mecca. They got King Tut. King Tut was a pharaoh. People actually thought the pharaoh was a god between the living and the dead. The Egyptianology stuff. But I'm gonna get another one. Jeremiah 2:27, which is why we were in slavery all the other time. Saying to his dog, thou art my fatherly stone, thou hast brought me forth. For they have turned their back onto and not their face, but in time of their trouble they will say, arise and save us. So, it tells you right here, people in time, when they need help, they're actually going to call upon the name of the Lord. It tells you, when that time comes, they're going to call upon Yahweh Shemashai, but the Lord's not going to answer them. I was watching this video with Kevin Hart. His friend. They were in a river. They were in his a raft or something. Then it went down a waterfall, and he said his friend said Jesus so fast. He said, "Please, Jesus," and he said he was a hard Muslim. So like when he said Jesus, he just started laughing because like, how are you a Muslim? You call upon it, but that's not the Lord's name anyways. But if you get the point, he was trying to call upon the name of the Lord, right? When he was in trouble, that he didn't call Allah, he called the Lord. He tried to call the Lord, but that's not even his name. So yeah, people are gonna call upon the name of the Lord in that day. I can get Proverbs. Wisdom cries out, she utters her voice in the street. She cries in the chief place of concourse. In the opening of the gates, in the city, she utters her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I'll pour out my spirit onto you. I'll make known my words unto you. So the Lord, by the servants, on the highways and byways. Because I have called, you refused. I've stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But people may think this as a literal term. But the spirit of the Lord work with the servants of the Lord. And on the highways and byways, what we say is what the Lord is. Get right before the evil days come. But ye have said at naught all my counsel, would none of my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then they shall call upon me, but I will not answer. So that's going to happen. They're going to call upon the name of the Lord, but he's not going to answer. But I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. They're not going to find the Lord. They're not going to know where. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They didn't try to keep the commandments. They didn't try to search for the Lord. They would not my counsel, they would despise all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way and be filled. Talaki. with their own devices. For turning away the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But who saith, Hearken unto me, shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from the fear of evil. So that, people are going to try to come to the Lord last second, Ye worship you know not what. We know that what we know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. Salvation is of the Jews, It's not the Most High. Alright, I'm gonna get Micah. For all people will walk, everyone in the name of his power, and we will walk in the name of our power forever and ever. So, people gonna, everybody's gonna go back to their old way. We can start worshiping Buddha, Elam, Shiva, the 6 arms thing. So we're gonna return back to Yahweh Shem Yahjai. That's why the chairs gonna come and get the elect, whoever they may be. At midnight, Paul and Silas. Wait, is this the First Chronicles? For the great is the Lord, and greatly to be praised. He also is to be feared above all gods. For all the gods of the people are idols, but the Lord made the heaven. Glory and honor are in his presence. Strength and gladness are in his place. So, the Lord created the heavens. So the Lord, he should be feared, he should be worshipped. And he's the one that created the heavens and the earth, and and we back then in ancient times we didn't do that, so we gotta serve captivity in the other nations, like Edom, like right now Esau, the Roman Empire, the Egyptians, all the time, almost the Philistine. Wait, but yeah, I'm gonna get another scripture. That it's not really gods, I'm gonna get Amos chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. Can two walk together except they be agreed? Will a lion roar in the forest when he hath no prey? Will a young lion cry out of his den if he have taken nothing? Can a bird fall in a snare upon the earth where no gain is for him? Shall one take up a snare from the earth and have taken nothing at all? Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord hath not done it? Lord power will do nothing, but he reveals his secrets unto his servants the prophets. But I'm gonna start from 1 again. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. So, the Lord's gonna punish us for our iniquities, I'm gonna start from Amos chapter 2 verse 6, and I'm actually from 4. Amos chapter 2 verse 4, this judgment on Judah says, thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Judah, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they have despised the law of the Lord and have not kept his commandments, and their lies caused them to err, after which their fathers have walked. But I will send a fire upon Judah and devour the palaces of Jerusalem. So, right there it tells you. See, Judah didn't keep the Lord's commandments. I'm gonna go down to 6. The Lord he just sent fire upon Judah and the palaces of Jerusalem. And go to 2 to 6. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Israel, for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they sold the righteous for silver and poor for a pair of shoes. That pant after the dust of the earth on the head of the poor, turn aside the way of the meek, and a man his father will go in unto such things being made, to profane my holy name. And they lay themselves down upon clothes laid to pledge by every altar, and they drink the wine of the condemned in the house of their God. So, this is talking about, they worshipped other gods, yet destroyed I, the Amorite, before them, whose height was like the height of the cedars, and he was strong as the oaks. Yet I destroyed his fruit from above and his roots from beneath, and I brought you up from the land of Egypt, and led you 40 years through the wilderness to possess the land of Amorite. And I raised up of your sons for prophets, and of your young men for Nazarites. Is it not even thus, O ye children of Israel, saith the Lord? But ye gave the Nazarites wine to drink, and commanded the prophets, saying, prophesy not. So, right here, the Nazarites are not supposed to be drinking, Once you're a Nazarite, you have to grow out your hair, and you can't drink any strong drink, like wine or anything like that, or anything with alcohol preference in it. So, that's that, they're going off right there. So, where am I? Is it not even thus, O children of Israel, saith the Lord? But ye had gave the Nazarites wine to drink, and commanded the prophets, saying, prophesy not. So, Israel told the prophet not to prophesy, And, behold, I am pressed under you, as a cart is pressed that is full of sheaves. Therefore the flight perish from the swift, and the strong shall not strengthen his force. Neither shall the mighty deliver himself, neither shall he stand that handleth the bow. And he that is swift of foot shall not deliver himself, neither shall he that rideth the horse deliver himself. And he that is courageous among the mighty shall flee away naked that day, saith the Lord. So the Lord did that, we're in captivity again. Because, we didn't fall off we did so much, We not only worshipped the power, but we gave Nazarites wine, and they told the prophets not to prophesy. So, this is heavy, it's more than just worshiping other powers, there's more that goes into it, Let me get another scripture. I'm gonna get the day of the Lord. This is what's gonna happen to everybody. I'm gonna get Isaiah chapter 2, verse 1. The day of the Lord is called. The word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last day that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall exalt it above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. How many people shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord? Wait, let me see. Oh, Salaki, this isn't the one. This is talking about the future after the destruction of America. I'm going to get Isaiah chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knows his owner, and his ass his master's crib. Israel does not know. Israel does not consider. I'm going down to... No, so, we're stubborn. That's what the Lord is saying. I'm going down to 4. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. No, we provoke the Lord unto anger. They are gone away backwards. Why should ye be stricken any more? Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick, and the whole heart is faint. From the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it. But wounds and bruises and purifying sores they have not been clothed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. So this is what happened. We didn't want to listen to the Lord. We will see the evildoers, children that were corruptors. Until we return back to Yahweh Shem Shai in present day, today, this timeline. But you still got a nation of Israel still bugging out, worshiping other idols, Caesarea, Chemist, or Egyptian stuff. Some of them are even Muslim. Most of them are Muslims too. Israel always want to be Muslim. I'm gonna go down to 7. Your country is desolate, your cities are burned with fire, your land and strangers devour it, and your present and is desolate as it is overthrown by strangers. So that's just what happened. This is what happens to this is what happened to Israel. The country is desolate, and the Lord, they didn't want to hearken on to the Lord, and this is what happened to us. We refuse to follow after the Lord. We follow after other idols. The prophets were told not to prophesy. All this all happened back then. And we all of us had to pay for what we did in our past lives today. But that's it on that. I want to give first and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Double honor to the elders of Great Milton, and salutations to all y'all coming on having the byways. We're almost out of here. Shalom.